Boy, do I have a treat for you guys today. Today, I've got a mono blue, I just want to say no to things deck. We have the typical for mana drain, for counterspell, some memory lapse just for more backup, stifles that hit the fetch lands when they aren't expecting it, catch-all ones and snare, stern scolding, and spell pierce. A little bit of card draw and brainstorm and consider. A little bit of more mana disruption with Harbinger of the Seas. A little bit of utility with Sink into Stupor. A little bit of card draw / counter. The game control does come up every now and again. I've been considering swapping this back up to 4 and taking out the memory lapses. 2 Tolarian Terrors because we're playing so many instants. And what are we spending all this mana drain mana on, you asked? We have a Hullbreaker Horror. Good mana dump, can't be countered, turns all of our spells into basically double counters. Treasure Cruise lets us accelerate that out a little bit faster. And Sundering Titan. Nobody ever expects the Sundering Titan. And then a little bit of Graveyard Hate, Consign to Memory, a little bit more counter spells, Vexing Bauble, Rifts, Winter Moon, and some pseudo board wipes. Let's see how we do. Been playing this since before MH3, but it's been really fun with it. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's see how we do. Yes, please. Sometimes I'll lead off with an island just so I don't have to worry about trying to fetch before them. Because I will definitely stifle that fetch right here. Haha, I gotcha. Pass turn. We can also pierce whatever pops up. And unfortunately, have a sub. I think I have 19 lands in here, so that's why I didn't crack the Delta yet. Because now they're not going to do anything until we pop ours. Nah, we don't want to shuffle. Should have shuffled. Alright. I don't want to pass the turn. And we will discard the Archmage's Charm. I never want to crack it this turn. I don't see them doing it, but they are scared. So I'll grab another island. Oh, that's just what we wanted. Until I don't want to pop the Harbinger. So we have mana open up to to counterspell back. Is it worth? Nope. Premise of the deck is to say no. So until they tap out, we don't have a reason to. Sure, you can brainstorm. Regrettably, with Arenas as Marketplace, this is a pretty expensive deck. Because the counterspells, the brainstorms, all unnecessary rares, and the memory lapses. Still wouldn't be cheap in paper due to like the mana drains and stuff, but what do you got, opponent? Now you're playing a Yorion. Ew, that's a basic. I don't like seeing a basic there. I think I want to counterspell that. I don't want them drawing cards. Because that just confirms this is a Yorion's Beans list. Which is kind of annoying. I like that too. I think we are going to grab a Sanctuary and put Stifle on top. Nope, now they're going to crack them. Stared them into popping their fetches. Yes, please. You're falling right into my trap. So into my trap. And Harbinger. Let's see what they can do with only blue mana. I will definitely Spell Pierce that. Nice. Let's go ahead and consider now. Let's try not to draw a land. Draw one anyways. Get in for 2. Now we have 2 counterspells open. They do nothing. We will not play that as a land. So fun just saying no sometimes. Let's make you redraw that. Two more. Ready for another one? And again. Let's just counter it. Another land. Down to 3. And they stoop it up. Game 1. Let's see. Yorion. Definitely want the Consigns. They don't seem to have a lot of counter spells. Not sure if that would do anything. Definitely want that. Probably want to up that to 2. Let's drop 2 Considers and a Spell Snare. That looks good. Let's see. That's a mole. Keep this one. Put the... Let's put the Mist Sanctuary. Brainstorms. Definitely stifling if we can. Yep. I guess I'll go ahead and pop first. Got them scared though. They'll only crack theirs whenever I crack mine. Let's try and play the castle. I'll make them draw that again. I like pseudo time walking them. Just want to replay it? Yeah. No thank you, don't care about that. No reason to pop that. Ooh, that's not bad. They didn't do anything. What do you got, opponent? Yurion Beanstalk. Yeah, sure. Rather mana drain whatever you're casting. Oh, yes, please. Thank you, opponent. You just made my day. I did the Sundering Titan you. Go ahead and grab an island. With Stifle backup. They don't auto-stoop. And I'll lose a land here. Oh no, I won't. Nice. And that's why I run a 1-of. And this is where we're going to stifle it. Opponent just... no, thank you, opponent. You will not exile my Sundering Titan. What you got? Can you follow anything up? Got a swords. Looks like you got a swords. I'll lose one land. Worth. Totally worth. Let's go ahead and gain control of that. And they stoop it up. Good game, opponent. At least for us. Rank up. Let's try to get another game in. Another match, at least. I hope nobody bought that, Psychic Frog secondary currency thing. It looks like it's only worth it if you like cosmetics. But if you're just looking for game pieces, it is not worth it, regrettably. I looked into it, just not enough packs, and you get one draft token out of it. Awesome, I like this. We can island, keep up a spell pierce. Yeah, definitely don't have to leave up a spell pierce. So I play DRC into a bauble. They saw Delta. Yeah, let's go ahead and play that. They cycle. So this looks like a reanimator list. And then they play a different one in theater. What are you surveilling? Milling the reanimate. Yeah, we'll take 3. We kind of have to. I think we're going to go ahead and consider. We don't need that. At least not anytime soon. I probably should have just played the other island. That way I could save the Brainstorm for later. But if they don't make me play anything, I was wanting to pop it. So I'd like to shuffle one of these away. At least one of these. That is a Spell Pierce. got a dark rig? You running? Nope, not Imps Mischief. Oh no, they just paid for it. Oops. Oh, I misread that situation. Crap. And that just flustered me, and also, I didn't necessarily want them to see what we were drawing. I'm just going to bounce that back to my hand. Unless they have an instant. They do. Yep, let's go on to game 3, or game 2. I'm not staying alive that game. Scolding sounds good. Crypts. Winter Moon doesn't sound terrible. I'm expecting them to have griefs. Triggers. The only triggers are the attracts that we know of, really. Let's drop one of those. One Memory Lapse. 2 Considers. A Snare. Didn't see a lot of 2 drops. A lot of 1s. I need to put the Minor Misstep in the board here. I think we drop a Pierce. And let's take out 1 Harbinger and put it in a Dispel. Questionable on that last one, but we will go first. That's a no-lander. Works for me. We will put 1 Brainstorm back. Go and play an island and pass. We will Brainstorm. If they try to grief or thought. Oh, we could actually Scolding this. They didn't play a land first. So yeah, we're going to Scold that. They kept a no-lander. Okay. I'm not complaining. Sounds like they got greedy. Go ahead and Brainstorm. Shuffle. I'll shuffle both of those away. Grab another island. Let's regrettably dig for a land. Well, we found one. We got 3, we'll have 4. I think we just ship that. Play the Strand and pass. Yeah, we'll actually draw that. Then, if they ever get lands, they're always islands. And he stoops it up because we have a clock now. Okay, opponent. Questionable keep, but maybe in a misclick. It happens. Alright, game 3. Like, they were actively there. They passed to their turns. And what? Ew, no. That is not much better. But we have a Brainstorm. Ship the Titan. Looting. Play the island. Probably planning on brainstorming the end of turn if we aren't forced to cast anything. But really wish I had a Stifle right here. I will Spell Pierce that. Doesn't give him knowledge, and it's the same amount of cards out of hand. We have a land, so let's play the Sanctuary. Try to Brainstorm on our turn. Arguably, let's just Spell Pierce this. Regrettably, that's Delirium. Ooh. Let's see what he tries to do. I'll give him another Surveil. Going to do that at the end of his turn. No, there's nothing to reanimate. Yeah, Surveil. I'll leave up the counterspells. He can use his cards. That's a Breach. That's a counterspell. No. No Breach. No mana was spent to cast it. That stops bobbles and griefs. We're going to Brainstorm. I want to try and hit a land. Nice. Ship that. And the Consider, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and Crypt him. Play the Delta and pass. We'll take one. I'll make sure he doesn't play anything. Go ahead and crack this. I really don't want to walk into a Bowmasters. I want to just make him sacrifice it. Nice. I would like having Stifle. It's not necessarily as good as a counterspell in this situation, but it is reasonable. That was the only target. And let's get in for 5. I have loved this card ever since it came out. Mostly a Pauper player at the time, but that's a snare. Gets in for 1. Yeah, sorry about that. And 5. Let's go ahead and play the Strand. And now we can Sanctuary back something. Unfortunately. I am going to Stifle that though. I want one less. That's an extra body that we'd have to deal with. We're down to 10. We will go down to 9. And do we really want anything here? Yeah, let's just take the utility of the charm. And let's get in for 5. It activates that again, but we do have the... I should have done this during the upkeep. Gave him an extra trigger, surveil that we didn't have to. Make him use it now. He bobbles us. That's a to live tendrils. That is unfortunate. If they don't have a lightning bolt or something, we win this turn. Is it a breach? What you want? Oh, and he stoops it up because all he can do is play the baubles. Good game opponent. Let's try and do one more. Loki's starting to get irritable with me, though. That's my cat. Come on, where are you at? There we go. Rude. Rud. We will gladly go first. And I will keep that. What you got, opponent? Is land. And end a turn. Please play a fetch land. That is a shock land. Is this Boros energy without the flage? This is Boros energy without the flage. We will scold that. Play a land, a castle, and pass turn. That is unfortunate. We'll stifle that. And we will go ahead and consider. Do we want that? No, we don't want a memory lapse. Rather have that, thank you. Play the Delta. We can give them basically nothing this turn. But I think that Stifle messed them up. Ooh, not as much as I had hoped. Yeah. Fetch away. They shock into a raptor? No. Let's just go ahead and brainstorm. I don't want to give him a rando. Do we just give him the Hullbreaker Horror? We're not getting to that anytime soon. No, I'm gonna shuffle that back in. We'll give him a land. Is that the bottom of the list? It is. Howdy. Yeah, sorry. Come on. That's a kitty cat. That's a scary kitty cat. I'm going to counter that kitty cat. I need more of those cats. I've only got one. My Gradavan has a high... Loki, I'm sorry, man. I'm in the middle of a video. Yeah, let's brainstorm. Oh. Ooh. I'll put those two back. Let's shut them off of some mana. Unless they have the removal spell with the treasure, which there's a good chance they do. And I will gladly trade with that Ragavan. He's out something here. Discharges us. I'm really surprised he did not jolt awake the cat. Just because that cat would be really big on this board. I don't know if I have a way to deal. I have not played against this yet. At least not a lot. Now they bring back the cat. Is this the same one? Play the Terror. Hopefully that wasn't blaring out too much. I'm gonna have to check that. Hopefully it was not. Kitty. Regrettably don't counterspell that. Well, that's game. They are playing Sacred Cat. Good game, opponent. Scolding. Winter Moon. These are all 1-drops. Every single card was a 1-drop. Definitely want the Dispels, I guess. The Crypts, because they have some graveyard shenanigans. This is going to be too slow. This is definitely too slow. Let's do our patented 2 considers. A Memory Lapse. Let's actually cut a snare. Ooh, that one blared. Sorry, Loki. In the middle of a game. Gonna mold that one. I don't know about this one. No. Oh boy. I'm not going down to 4. Drop the charm. And I guess Spell Pierce is going to be the most less relevant one. I really hope I didn't blare out the video on, or audio on this one. Oh hey. Aether Hub. Gets us for 2. They get a charm. They can't cast it. Would not have argued about having that, but what you got, opponent? Putting Luris into hand. And that's a pass turn. I don't hate drawing the Stifle. Mills a land. God of Souls. Radovan hits us. Please don't be a land. Brainstorm, same thing. We will probably Spell Pierce that though. Nice, I made them use their energy. Granted, it's renewable for them, but I will Spell Pierce that. They don't need to draw a card. Do they have their own? Oh. Bolt my face. Sure. That's at least a land. I don't think they probably just want to sweep us. Figures, we take out the Spell Snares, and they finally play a 2-drop. Let's mana drain that. Probably should have just used the Counterspell because we have nothing to use the mana on, but we don't have a lot to use the mana on anymore. I think we have 2 cruises and a serpent left. And they get it out anyways. Oof. Nothing but counter effects might not be fast enough against Boro Synergy. Oh, you asshole. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's good game, opponent. I hope everybody enjoyed watching this content. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. It'd be highly appreciated. Hopefully I didn't blow out all your ears during that one segment. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.